Hi, I'm Ingamells. I'm one of the coaches at Mill Hill BJJ in North London. This is my glamorous assistant, Andreas. Is going to be helping me out today. What I want to look at is a position that I use a lot myself and my students use a lot. It's commonly known, or fairly commonly known, as bear trap position. I refer to it as Kuma Ashi position. Okay, the way I see the position is slightly different to the way a lot of people kind of see it. I see it as almost like a recovery system or a safety net position for the saddle, inside Sankaku, whatever you want to call it. When we lose the knee line, we almost use this as a recovery system to re-enter the position or to transition to another dominant position. Okay. So firstly, I want to look at a few ways of entering it, just to kind of familiarise you with what the position looks like and how we're going to get there. Easiest way is probably to start with a back step. So, okay, you bet. So pretty much everyone will know, let's go this way, the basic back step entry into the inside Sankaku. Okay, inside Sankaku saddle honey hole. I would just refer to it as inside Sankaku now. Okay, so as we're coming through, the knee drops and we back step over, we scissor the legs, we sit back, and we end in this very familiar position. Okay, heel hook from here and very dominant kind of leg locking position. Okay, so problem we have a lot of the time is when we back step, the person reads the back step. Because it's so well known now, it's such a common entry, unless you do it super quick, a lot of people will read it and they will free the knee line. Okay, so as I back step, he hip escapes and turns away. Here we sit and we lose the knee line. Okay, commonly people will fake the back step, and as the person turns, they'll switch and they will come over to control the other side leg and attack. If you fully committed, that it becomes difficult to come back up quick enough to attack the other leg. So what we're looking at doing is, as the knee has freed, we're looking to trap the lower leg. Okay, so maybe go around actually this way to start with. Okay, so as I back step here and he frees this, my shin goes tight into the back of the knee and I'm basically catching his foot on my hip here. Okay, key thing is that his knee stays lower than my foot. Okay, for now, if we just ignore what this leg is doing, it will be important in the future, but what I need to do is I need to make sure he can't continue to pull this leg any further. Okay, so if the pressure of my shin is going down into the knee and driving the knee to the floor, and I have elevated his foot here, if he tries to just run away, it becomes very, very difficult. Okay, so what we want to make sure we do though is the same rules as with the inside Sankaku and the saddle normally is when I enter the position, I want to make sure the top leg is controlled. Okay, so one more time from the back step and we'll look at it from some other positions. So as we back step, we look for the position, he clears this knee line here. Okay, if we don't make the connection above the knee line, we lose this position, so we have to look for something else. So we simply back step as if we were going to go to the position, we raise the foot and the knee comes high. This chambers or kind of shelves the foot here and we trap the knee to the floor here. Okay, again we're looking to control the outside foot or the outside leg as if we normally would. Okay, so if we look at it from a different position as well, so if we look at standing up, we look at the common entries to the reverse Dalahiva, from the reverse Dalahiva to the inside Sankaku. So back up a little. So your common entries from reverse Dalahiva, you have an inversion entry or you have a scissor entry. Okay, the inversion entry is similar kind of mechanics to the Yamanori. So as I invert and come through, foot stays here, I elevate and lift my hips, and I land in the inside Sankaku position on the far leg. Okay, so if the person manages to clear the knee line, you don't elevate the hips high enough, a common thing will be the person pushes the knee down. Okay, so as we enter and we invert, the person reads the inversion. So as I'm here, he pushes the knee down. Okay, so we end in this position here. Instead of bailing completely on the position, what we're going to do is we're going to change what we're going to look at doing. So I'm going to try and turn my hips, and my shin is going into the back of his knee here. And I'm shifting my hips through, and I'm looking to collapse his leg. Okay, so as I hip escape now, I collapse his leg. Okay, again we come up and we will control the far leg. So as the knee line is cleared, we're scissoring and we're ending in this Kuma Ashi position. Okay, again, one more very good example of it is obviously the near side leg would be enter to an inside Sankaku here. Most of you will know, as we scissor, we come here, we have the inside Sankaku entry here. It will work the same. So from a different position though, will be the butterfly. So we go butterfly. Butterfly entry, you can use a cross hook or a sumigashi hook or a normal butterfly hook here. We invert through, we roll through. What we would normally look for is to come through and to come on to the inside Sankaku on the far leg. Okay? Again, very common, very well-known entry. Person reads this, we don't invert correctly, person clears the knee line. So now instead of me bailing on the position completely, I'm going to revert back to this kind of recovery position. Okay? So I come through, I miss the hip, so my shin drives down the hamstring into the back of the knee here. Okay? I shift the hips, hooking the foot, and we're coming up again into the same position. Okay? So if we just shift around here. Okay, and drop on the shoulder just now. Okay? So we end in the same position. Okay? The key thing again is that this knee is pinned to the floor, this heel is elevated. Okay? We control the outside leg. So this is the position we're looking to work with, okay? Direct attacks from this position are quite poor. But we use it as almost a holding or an interim position, which will then allow us to progress, to pass, to switch back into the leg attacks, okay? Thank you.